Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we made our way through the snowy mountains, and we faced a boss that seemed like a cross between Pete, a walrus, and some guy who lives in the mountains. I don't know. But after making our way through the snowy peaks, we finally made it to Pete's castle. This is it. We beat this, we beat the game. So without further ado, Stage 6, Pete's Castle.
Gee, just sure is the dark in there. Maybe this isn't the Emperor's castle after all.
Arf, arf.
Why, that's Pluto barking. This must be Emperor Pete's castle. I'll save you, Pluto. Don't worry. I'm doing enough worrying for the both of us.
And as soon as we start this stage, we are back to being regular Mickey. Gonna use mountain climbing Mickey real quick to take this guy's shield. And then we're gonna get us some berries. Gonna make a running jump over to here. And then we can go down here in order to get some coins. Last minute coins in case you need them. And there's also something that I would like to get my hands on. But first, the jumping board. When you jump on it, wait for the bottom to sag a little bit before you press B. If you wait too long, you'll accidentally make it stretch too far and you'll break it, which is not a thing that you want to do. Now, down there is the last general store entrance. I'm not even going to go for it, because every time I try, I end up getting eaten by one of the two fish. And what? Bounce off his head already, please. Which is a shame, because I wanted to get the thing that cuts your magic usage in half for the magic turban, and now I can't even do it. Anyway, let us bounce over here. And I wonder what happens if I go in here instead of going to the right. That's how we get there. Okay. Okay, first of all, I need to get rid of you. And I need to grab this. There's the Mickey doll. And down there, I believe, is some apples. I didn't even bother to grab that. And that just takes you back a bit. Okay. Well, I guess I might as well grab those apples now. Since, you know, I know that they're there. And it's going through that is just going to take me into a complete and utter loop. But at least it's nice to know that we can get up there now. Alright. Need to take care of the enemies around here. And you won't know what? No. We're going to keep going to the right here. We're going to keep bouncing off the enemies. And we're going to do that this time. Now, there is something to the right over here, I believe. I'm not even sure if I want to deal with it. Thankfully, the fish can't really grab us from there, and it's just more coins. What was the point? Come on, do the normal jump. Okay, I'm about to say not normal jump, but running jump. Okay. Now we can do the fun stuff. And by the fun stuff, I mean the magic carpet. So let's put on the magic turban. Let's just shoot the magic carpet. We don't even need to use a charge shot. We can just ride this to the right. I don't even know why I thought that was a good idea, because it wasn't. And let's just go through here. Now here, we're going back and forth on the carpets. We need to watch out for the spikes on the walls. And we need to carefully make our way down. Need to watch out for the flying enemies too. Doing that would be a very good thing to do. And we will have to go to the left. Now we have to go down. And I want to make sure that I kind of stay a little centered there, because I don't want to fall off the magic carpet as I do this. And just use weak shots. You don't need to use fully charged shots. Just use the weakest ones. You should be able to get through this. And there we go. Now we are at 6-3. And the game is telling us to use Fireman Mickey. Well, let's see what happens if we do. I mean, we can kind of get these guys out of our way. Don't have to use as much energy to do that. Awesome. And that really got us out of there. Now we need to watch out from the cannonballs. And we need to take out the Pete's whenever possible. We will have to move these. The blocks with the up arrows, you can ride on those if you know what you're doing. But it is kind of hard. One, to use those, and two, it's kind of hard to get through here. Okay, my health is refilled. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Alright, I need you all away from me. And you're just going to keep hounding me until you find a place to dive in from or something. Huh, aren't you? And I can't seem to... Really? I can't seem to get rid of the cannonballs in any way. Alright, got rid of you finally. Can I get rid of these guys? Not without having to deal with the cannonballs. Great. So I'm going to have to deal with some stuff in ways that I don't really like. But, well, we managed to move that over there. And we need to get rid of that Pete, so that way it's easier to get up here. And now we should be good. Now, let's see here. We can move this to the right a little bit. And I can get some water for the fire hydrant, or the fireman costume. Why did I think standing there was a good idea? It wasn't. Because there's another platform. Now, there's a Pete entrance, but we're not going there. There are 3 places not to go and 1 place to go. And the 1 place to go leads to Emperor Pete. Just straight up to the last boss. The other 3 are the mini bosses from stages 1, 2, and 3. And they're basically harder versions of those fights. I mean, for the first one, you have pits. For the second one, you have little indentations in the floor that you can duck under in case you want to avoid the little hula hoop attack a little easier. And for the third one, is the Fire Grotto mini-boss, but you have a much shorter ceiling this time. I'd rather not deal with any of those. I'd rather go right in here, because that just takes you straight to Pete. And now it's time to fight Pete. Would have been nice to have the ability to cut my magic power usage in half, but you don't really need it. Aim for the face. Do not shoot when his hands are up. These magic torch enemies, they will provide extra ammo for your magic attack. And if you could summon some more magic torches, that would be great. Why did I go into him? Well, at least I can avoid these. And I'm not picking that up because that is a number I do not know. When you see blue flames come out of Emperor Pete's hands, watch the floor so you don't get burnt. When he's low on health like this and he's flashing red, well, not exactly flashing red, but definitely highlighted in red, he'll do that attack more often than not. He'll also do that too, amazingly. And you'll just really want to watch out. Can I beat this guy, please? Well, apparently you're not going to let me, especially since I'm not exactly always ready for that magical projectile that shoots diagonally down towards me. Well, I was able to take care of that. And after beating Emperor Pete, we find Pluto.
Oh, Pluto, cut it out! That tickles! Pluto! Pluto, stop!
And Donald wakes Mickey up. And from here, Mickey gets out of bed and realizes that the whole thing was a dream. Because why wouldn't it be? And I am now removing the number from the missed call that I don't know, that suddenly decided to pop up while I was doing this, off of my phone. And thus, the game ends the same way it began, only there's no cliff leading to a magical land to the right of us. Donald's still playing with his invisible hula hoop, and the credits roll. So this game, how is it? Well, it does have its difficulties given that this is a Capcom game from the NES and Super NES era. But it's still very well made. Graphics are easily identifiable and pretty detailed. I especially like the reflection of the fire ceilings on the water in Stage 3, the Fire Grotto. Sound and music, very good for its time. Very good for an early Super Nintendo game. And it doesn't go overboard, and which is a good thing in this game's case. And you definitely get the environment of the stage in each and every song, which is absolutely wonderful. Play control, I didn't have much of a problem in the way of that. Mickey was pretty responsive. My only real complaint was that I wish that the mountain climbing outfit was a little more intuitive. It also didn't help that we didn't get to use it much for the rest of the game either. most of your skills with the mountain climbing outfit, which you develop at the same time, is all in Stage 4. After Stage 4, you don't use it for much. You don't use it for basically anything. Which, I mean, I'm not exactly bothered with it, but still, it would have been nice. Okay. Didn't expect that. Replay value. Once you beat this game, there are 2 other difficulty settings. But once you've made your way through the game, you can get through it pretty easily. But even then, it's still a game that you can come back to pretty easily and enjoy again pretty easily. So, there is that. And as well as whether or not this is recommended for the game library, absolutely. The Disney 2D platformers from this era, they've never disappointed for me, the ones that I have played. I'm definitely looking forward to the ones that I haven't, and, well, this one definitely didn't disappoint. It especially helped that this one was made by Capcom, who could seemingly do no wrong during the 8 and 16-bit eras. And they made quite a wonderful Disney-based game here. Definitely worth putting in the collection. Definitely worth giving a shot, too. And with that, that was Let's Play the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which I have finally beaten after almost 30 years. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, maybe just a little bit more, and hopefully I will be back with another game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!